I recently released a video where I played my harp for a variety of pets to see how they react to harp music. These fish have never heard harp music before. And in the comments on that video, some of you were talking about amazing reactions that you get from your animals, and I guess I was kind of jealous. I haven't actually seen the videos or stories, photos that you've been submitting, but I can't wait to see it, and I really hope I'm not going to be disappointed again, because I really believe that harp music changes the atmosphere wherever we play it, and I know that has an effect on animals, so I'm hoping we'll see that today. Let's have a look. Okay, Heather Manley says, "Here is my cat Stanley." Isn't he so cute? Having his first harp lesson. He is working on correct paw techniques. I think he shows real potential. Heather, that is seriously cute. Oh! Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a bit of an interruption, but he looks very determined to improve. So he's showing great potential to be a good harp student. Melody says, "This is the only photo I have of her playing the harp before the era of videos." Oh my goodness, it actually looks pretty similar. It's like this is the distant cousin and it runs in the family. Okay, Connie says, "Tito loves reminding me to play."
The harp? You like the harp, don't you? You're such a good boy.
It really looked like he wanted to play. Wow. I wonder what would happen if he was closer. Would he actually make a sound on the harp? But maybe you need an extra cheap, like, I don't know, like a little cardboard harp that he can try and play on at the same time as you, Connie. Wouldn't that be cute? Okay, Wendy Dooley says, "This is Bliss. She loves everyone, but also the harp. When I play, she gets as close as she can to those good vibrations." I just love the combination of the bows in her hair and the kind of grumpy look on her face. And then she is lying right next to the harp. Oh, it's so cute. I've got tears in my eyes even though nothing sad has happened. It's just too much for me. Oh, thank you for sending in your stories and your photos. This is so sweet. Okay, Tashi Cola says, "Oh, I just noticed the photo." Wow, that is quite a violent approach to the harp. Maybe it's not violent, she's just using what she has, you know. Maybe her teeth do a better job of plucking the strings than her paws. Mary Trainham says, "I had a black cat named Onyx when I got him. My most extroverted kitty ever, would go to anybody. When I got a harp and began lessons repeatedly, he would be sleeping in the back of the house, but came out howling and go to the door until I let him out." I would practice. So he's not a harp lover. A very cute cat, but not into harp. He didn't like my clock radio either. Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll question his taste. But I mean, if they don't like the gentle sounds of the harp, maybe, you know, maybe he's just more into art than music. So may I introduce you to my 12-year-old fur baby, Binkybelle. As she is a little nervous by nature, she loves to hear me play my harp. Aww, she is the perfect audience of one to play for. Aww, that's so sweet. This is seriously cute. A budgie who likes the harp. Here is my photo from my budgie Flipje on my harp strings, Christmas 2018. Christy Lynn knows about her as I shared it with her at the time, and she loved it so much. Flipje would come and land also on the top of the harp, I think. I wonder if they ever sang a little duet. My cat keeping beat with her tail. Ooh, I want to watch this. Conductors had tails, they wouldn't need one of those batons. I'm from Macau. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. My cats love listening to my harp and sleep with the melody. But you know what's interesting about this photo is I want to know, is it perspective or do you have one giant cat and one tiny cat? But it's so sweet that they just sleep there and enjoy the music. Aww. This is Figaro, my harp-loving cat. When I would sit down and start playing, he would always come running from wherever he was in our small house and lay down like this, just a few feet away from the soundboard. But my favorite part was that when I would end a song, he would lift his head, look at me, and meow. It was either a don't stop or I really liked that one. Yeah, this just makes me realize that I don't think my cats are harp cats, because they definitely don't come running when they hear harp music. But one thing that my cats do like is they love going on walks with us around the circle outside the house. And so if I call them and I'm about to go on a walk, Jasper and Tansy, or mostly Jasper and Jade, will come running from wherever they are in the house, and then they walk behind us as we go for a walk, which is so lovely. So maybe they're better walking cats than harp cats. Dr. John Moyer, my story is rather sad. I'm a college music professor and our entire family sings, plays instruments and performs. Oh, that's nice. I've always wanted a collie dog and we finally got one from someone. The dog was friendly, sweet and wanting to be a part of the family. But when practice time came, almost immediately the dog began to growl when we were playing. Now we weren't tuned, just to be clear. Eventually the dog began to even make a lunge for the bows that were making this sound in order for us to stop. Because this is my line of work, we eventually had to return the collie puppy to its owner. Some animals like music, like some people, and others don't. So if you want to get an animal, be sure they are the music-liking kind. Very high-pitched sounds. I know the dogs hear it a lot stronger, so yeah, sad. But I can understand it. Oh, wow. Look at this photo! That's the most proper poodle I've ever seen. Back in the day, it was like elegant ladies of breeding learned to play the harp, and that's how you knew that they were like accomplished women. And that's what I think of when I see this poodle with the harp. Okay, her name is Abigail, and her friends call her Avi. Avi finds the sound of the harp tranquil and therapeutic. I've attached a video and pic of how Avi wants to play the harp as well. Also, Avi is a wonderful therapy dog that works with children every Friday morning. So she's also a charitable dog. Okay, let's watch the video. What? I have to watch. Can I watch it again? Let's see. I think she needs a harp with strings that go sideways so that when she paws it like this, it actually plucks the strings. Or you could just put the harp on its back and then let her... Now I'd like to see that. Oh, it's so cute. And I love her little poofs on the top of her paws. That just gives it an extra flourish. That's a really good one. I have a dog, a little one, and always when I start playing, he lay out down next to me. He loves it. Oh, look at that little poof ball. He's so cute. So glad he loves it and doesn't start barking or running away. Dr. Frauke von Luyken. My dog loves the harp. Oh, that's a beautiful photo with her tall pedal harp, her lovely braid going down, and then the dog sitting there very officially. It kind of reminds me of, you know, when you have those big grand buildings and then at the entrance of the building you have those lions sitting there. I feel like your dog is guarding the harp, feeling very official. Cute pic of Rescue Kitty. Now that reminds me a little bit more of my cats, except they were much more chilled and not trying to play. But look how her little paw is coming up next to April's hand and just reaching for the strings. Oh, it's a double-strung harp. Was it? It's cross-strung. Very nice. And a very cute kitty. It's really nice to see so many different reactions from different animals, and even to hear that some animals don't like the harp, and that's okay. I'm feeling like we're really seeing harp music does have an effect on animals, whether they love it, whether they are not a fan, or they just chill and relax, and maybe that's a good reaction too. Mishmash. Fiver is quite the feisty and fearless bunny. That's why it's so funny to see her enjoying the harp, because she's very high-strung, territorial, and always hungry. She never bites, but I hear her growl and snarl quite often. She loves to relax and listen to harp music, so it really makes her relax. So even just a chilled reaction from an animal that is quite highly strung and can be a bit aggressive, that's a dramatic reaction. Rebecca Jackson. I wish I had a video, but unfortunately I do not. My sister owns a miniature horse farm, and a few years ago I set up my harp next to her corral and started playing my harp. The horses started coming up to the fence line one by one to watch and listen to me, and the next thing I saw was 9 little horses swaying their heads back and forth to the music and then fell asleep. Oh my goodness, that sounds like something that they would put in a movie and you wouldn't believe it. Man, wow, I would have loved to see that, but your description was beautiful. This is how my harp practice goes. Dogs coming and laying at my feet. He came back and asked to come on my lap. So adorable. I think this is my first time seeing a dog on the lap while playing the harp. And he looks so like, this is where I'm supposed to be. Teresa, oh, another video. The boys, Basil and Watson, very English sounding names, will come into the room and just plop down while I'm playing. My boys' names are the Corgis of Barker Street. Oh, so peaceful. Oh, he's coming closer. Oh, it's so cute. He came and sat right next to the harp. Oh, some percussion. I think he must be like scratching his collar or something, but it's very cute. It's like he's part of the band. Oh.
Work in progress.
We love to see work in progress, so you don't have to be perfect to share videos. It's very brave to show your work in progress, and it encourages us that we don't always have to be perfect. That was so lovely. This is a different animal. This is Mabel, dog, and Spike, bearded dragon. They both usually like to sleep or lay watching me when I play, but Spike sometimes gets upset because he thinks I should be cuddling him instead. Oh my word. Spike found out that he can both cuddle and listen, and he was very happy. Oh my goodness, a bearded dragon sitting on your lap while you play the harp. My word, I would never have imagined that. That is really funny. That's how you know you're someone with different interests, when you both play the harp and have a bearded dragon, and then you have the bearded dragon on your lap while you're playing the harp. I bet there's no one else in your town who can say they do that. Wow, look at those claws. Sure. Remember that cat from earlier who used their teeth to pluck the strings? Maybe if they had thought of putting their claws out, it would have been easier. Well, I guess it's good to have a different style. Your signature style. Christine McNary. Bjorn, sometimes in the middle of the night, will pluck a string or two, waking us up. Wow, so he's not only doing it for attention, he's just doing it out of interest in his own time. Then finally, one of Bjorn's favorite toys is a broken string that I attached to the end of a rod. Oh, that's cute. I've heard of people using broken half strings as cat toys. I tried a little bit. I don't think I got a lot of interest, but maybe I must try that again. Oh, look at this guy. Vicky says, "This is my pug Tucker. He loves listening to the harp and usually falls asleep while I'm practicing." Let's watch the video. Oh, the little eyes looking up at her. Oh, his blinks are getting... He's blinking more and more and his head's going down. Oh my goodness. You can literally see him getting calmer and calmer. Oh. You could see his ear moving. He's definitely listening. It's very nice listening to your playing, Vicky. Beautiful. You might start seeing me doing the same thing. Oh, he was like, "Why'd you stop?" Oh, he looks so sad and disappointed. Don't stop. Oh, that is really sweet. I love it. Little Tucker, definitely a harp fan. I was just thinking as I was watching Tucker that I had a dog who used to respond similarly, not to harp music, but when you scratched his chest. And you didn't even need to do much. You could even just like twirl a little piece of fur with one finger, and he would just start getting like heavy eyes, and then you'd start to see like this red rim around his eyes, and then he would drool. He was a very big border collie, and then his legs would slide outwards like this, and then eventually he'd be on the floor just from like a little bit of touching of his chest. So yeah, it's very cute to see something similar with the harp music. Man, I'm just loving all of these videos and photos, but we're only just past halfway, and I feel like this is too much for one video. So I'm going to split this into another video. You can still send me more of these if you like. Click over here to see the video where I tested out playing my harp for different pets, and you can click down here to see the follow-up video once I've released that. See you there.